Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and I'm sorry that I'm doing What If Goku Landed in Black Clover. It's just that it seems so interesting to me, like, it has so much potential to me for some reason, like, it's just, it excites me whenever I think about it. And in my videos, I noticed me being, like, all moopy and stuff, so I'm gonna be more energetic. By energetic, I'm like being like this, not like, okay guys, welcome back to another video, that kind of stuff. Alright, and I still don't have an intro, sorry about that, and let's start. To What If Goku Landed in Black Clover, Part 3. Alright, where we left off was where Goku was stronger than before. He figured this out by himself. And Asta didn't know. They just thought he was holding back. But Goku was like, how did I gain this power? And like, did I get stronger? And he shot 3 without passing out. There's 3 ki blasts, and they were like big. How did I do that? How? And then once the captains were about to pick, once the captains were going to raise their hands on Goku, I'm kind of messing up. I'm kind of reading too fast. Alright. When the captains are raising their hands for whoever goes, like, the person who picks their thing, whatever captain they I can't, like, alright. People were failing. Most of the people were failing, but some were passing. Goku could tell they're really strong. And then once it was Goku's turn, the Black Bulls, Yami raised their hand, and 3 other more raised their hand. And I'm going to do Black Bulls because Goku and Yami have kind of the same thing. They can sense ki. And yeah. So Goku picks Black Bulls, and Asta does too. Because that's the only one who raised his hand. So he was kind of forced to. And once they got to the mansion, dirty mansion, broken down mansion-ish, Goku came in, and with Asta, people were fighting each other, people were eating, and yeah, like, he was just like, whoa, this place looks kind of cool. And then came up, Yami broke his whole entire wall with his fist and said, why are you fighting? You're breaking the mansion. And the 2 people will say, sorry. The one with the giant teeth and the one with the smile on his face all the time. They don't know their names yet, so that's why I'm saying the description of the people. The one, it looks like one of their magics is a baseball bat and a fire baseball, and the other one's electricity. That's pretty cool, Goku said in his mind. And then the electricity person came up. I was about to say his name. Whoops. And he said, do you want to fight? And Goku was like, sure, later maybe? I know he always accepts the fight, but he's kind of tired after, like, walking all... Oh, no, he didn't walk at all. He was kind of tired after the battle. But once he gets something to eat, he'll for surely wants to fight. Alright, before Goku was about to go eat, he asked the person with electricity magic. He was like, oh yeah, or what was that? Alright. His name was Luck. And then the other dude with the fire magic, he called himself Magma. Or I think it was something like that. So then he was about to go eat, but he realized that what is there to eat? What is he supposed to eat? Then he was looking around, looking for the cafeteria or the lunchroom or something like a dining room. And then he found this giant cafeteria room. He saw this one person eating a lot, just like him. He was like, "Hey, could I have some of that?" And Charming was like, oh yeah, sure." Oh my god. Okay, I'm not gonna voice act anymore. No, I'm not even gonna try. Alright. She called herself Charmy. I think that was also what it was called. I can't remember, barely remember any of the names. He started eating a lot more than Charmy. And then Goku asked Yami where his bed was. He was like, "Do you want me to kill you? Find it yourself. Ask Magma or something." Goku was even shook. He was just like, "Okay." And then he looks for Magma and says, "Hey, where's my room?" He was guiding Asta where his room was, so Asta was like, "Oh yeah." I said I'll stop. Okay, and then I'll stop. "Oh hey Goku. Hey Goku, how are you trying to find your room?" Asta already introduced Goku for Magma, so Goku was like, sure." Magma showed him, and Goku said, "Whoa, is this my own room? Yay." He was like excited because he never had a bed. He only had a bedroll. Asta was also excited. They were like room next to room. They were right next to each other. So then Goku goes to bed. He was comfy, even though his bed was kind of weird. When he woke up, Yami woke him up and said, "Go feed the dogs." I know that's Asta's job, but Goku's taller and stronger in a way. It's weird. So then Goku goes feed the dogs, and he said, "You guys are lucky. You guys get to eat, not me yet. Or I'm about to go have breakfast." He's talking to the dog, let's just say that. And a whole dog bites him, like all around him. And he's like, "Oh, get off me." He gets him off and says, "Don't do that again." He's all wet with slobber. And then he gives him the food. And then he has to do some chores, all this, wipe off the walls, wipe the floor, all that. Asta does the same thing. Goku and Asta does a challenge. Say, whoever can clean the most wins, gets the most food and doesn't eat breakfast. Goku said, "You're on." Then they start screaming as loud as they can and starts cleaning up the whole place. Yami was out getting some groceries. Like, you know. Once he came back, the whole place was shiny once he came inside. He was like, "What'd you guys do?" Goku and Asta are on the floor, panting, and they came up to Yami and said, "Who did the best job?" And then Yami said, "You both did this? Dang, you guys are not lazy like the others." I'm actually pretty good at Yami voice. Alright. We're going outside to do some missions. Or you two are going to go do some missions with two others. Magma. And then the water. And he also says, "Noel, come out." Noel and Magma comes out and says, Magma's pretty beat up. He's actually electrified. His hair's all spiked up, even though it already is. And then they say, Yummy says, you guys are gonna go do a mission. Go out to the woods. This guy not stole. We kinda lost all of our money and clothes. So now we have to do his favor, and we have to go kill some boars. He said around, Magma, what'd he say again? Magma says, around 20, sir? Oh yeah, 20 fire boars. These boars are huge and do fire magic. Goku and also wanted to do a challenge again. He can get the most bowls or boars. And once they got there, they only had 20 minutes. An hour to see how much boars they got. An hour later, Noelle doesn't do anything. She's actually reluctant. She's actually staring at Asta for a little bit, and then she looks away. And then once on their way back, turns out one of the boars kind of broke off a chip of Magma's back. Now they all can't fit on there. So Goku just says, I can just fly then. Magma says, don't you need a broom? Noelle saw he flew in the exams because she was there. Asta also knows this. So they start flying back with all the boars on Goku because there's too much weight on that broom. Goku's barely flying. He's kind of slow, but fast enough to keep up. Then they see this weird misted village. It's all foggy around it. For some weird reason, it's nowhere else but the village. So then they try to go inside it, but it don't work. They just get kicked out. And then Asta remembers that he has a magic reflecting sword. Or a magic eating sword. So he cuts through it, and then boom, he's inside. And turns out there's 3 people and a lot of hostages. There's ice above them, and the same thing pretty much goes on, and then until the part where Asta versus the 3 guys. My voice is kind of dry, so then they did that, and once they got back, they were done, and I'm gonna end this for now, and see you guys later.